Today I am going to discuss how to find the particular integral when the RHS of a linear differential equation is x power m, where m is positive integer. X power m is nothing but that polynomial function in x. Right? Now, what is the working rule to find the particular integral when q of x is x power m? So see here, as we know that the particular integral of the linear differential equation f of t into y is equal to q of x is yp is equal to 1 by f of t into q of x. Here q of x is what, that x power m, right? Here listen to me, if the function is in the form of x power m, first we have to reduce f of t to the form of 1 plus phi of t or 1 minus phi of t by taking the lowest power of t term as common from f of t. Then we get what, that yp is equal to 1 by, in the place of f of t, what we get 1 plus or minus phi of t into x power m. Now take the denominator term to the numerator side. What happen? 1 plus or minus phi of t whole power minus 1 into x power m. Now expand 1 plus or minus phi of t in ascending powers of t by using the binomial theorem up to the term t power m. Why I am saying up to the term t power m? Here what is the power of x here? M. Suppose if the power of x is 2, we can expand up to the term d square. If the power of x is 3, we can expand up to the power of d cubed, right? So that is depending on the m value, right? Then operate x power m with each term of this expansion, each term of this expansion. So this is the working rule to find the particular integral when q of x is equal to x power m. Here we have some note points. See, what are the note points here? The first point is 1 plus d whole power minus 1. So what is the expansion of 1 plus d whole power minus 1 by using the binomial theorem? The expansion of this one is 1 minus d plus d square minus d cube plus and so on, right? So second one is that 1 minus d whole power minus 1. The expansion of 1 minus d whole power minus 1 is 1 plus d square plus d cube plus and so on, right? So similarly, the expansion of 1 plus d whole power minus 2 is 1 minus 2d plus 3d square minus 4d cube plus and so on. And one more is 1 minus d whole power minus 2 expansion is 1 plus 2d plus 3d square plus 4d cube plus and so on. So we have to remember all these expansions, then problematic is very easy, right? Now let us start the problems on particular integral when q of x is x power m form. See the first column, solve d square y by dx square plus dy by dx plus y is equal to x cubed, right? Now we have to solve this differential equation. So given that, what is the given data here? D square y by dx square plus dy by dx plus y is equal to x cubed. Take it as equation number 1. What is this one? This is a non-homogeneous linear differential equation. Non-homogeneous linear differential equation is the combination of complementary function and particular integral. So first we have to find the complementary function and then you can find the particular integral, right? Before that, I can write the symbolic form of the given equation. What is that symbolic form here? The symbolic form of equation 1 is d square y plus dy plus y is equal to x cubed. But what is that here? Y is common. Then what do you get? D square plus d plus 1 into y is equal to x cubed. Take it as equation number 2. Now we have to find the complementary function, right? So from equation 2 we have d square plus d plus 1 of y is equal to 0. So what is the actual equation of this equation? M square plus m plus 1 is equal to 0. If you solve this actual equation, we can get the roots in the form of complex. Put that minus 1 plus or minus I into root 3 by 2. So this is equal to what happened? Minus 1 by 2 plus or minus I root 3 by 2. So these roots are in the form of what that alpha plus or minus I beta form. Here alpha value is what that minus 1 by 2, beta value is root 3 by 2. The roots are in the form of complex, right? Conjugate complex. Then how can we write the complementary function? Complementary function is yc is equal to e power alpha x. What is alpha here? Minus 1 by 2. So minus 1 by 2 into x means minus x by 2 into c1 cos beta x. Here beta value is what that root 3 by 2. So cos root 3 by 2x plus c2 into sin root 3 by 2 into x. So this is the complementary function, right? Now we have to find the particular integral, right? So how can you Now we have to check what is the function here. Is it exponential function or sine function or cos function or what is that polynomial function we have to identify. What is that here? This is polynomial function. If you have the polynomial function, we have to reduce the denominator. We have to reduce the denominator to the form of that 1 plus phi of d or 1 minus phi of d form. That to the form of 1 plus phi of d or 1 minus phi of d form. Right? So see here, what is the lowest power of d term here? The lowest power of d term is what is the power of d here? Power of d is 2. Here the power of d is 1. Here the power of d is 0. So I can take 1 is common. Then what will get 1 plus d square plus d into x cube. By taking the lowest power of d term as common, we get 1 plus d square plus d. Here into what is the x cube. Now take this one in the numerator side. What happened? 1 plus d square plus d whole power minus 1 into x cube. Now we have to expand this one by using the binomial theorem formula. What is that? This is in the form of 1 plus d whole power minus 1. 1 plus d whole power minus 1. In the place of d, what is there? D square plus d is there. So what is the formula? 1 plus d whole power minus 1. 1 plus d whole power minus 1 formula is 1 minus d plus d square minus d cube plus and so on. Right? So we have to expand this one by using 1 plus d whole power minus 1. How many times we have to write? That is depending on the power of x. What is the power of x here? The power of x is 3. So that's why we can expand this one up to the term d cubed. Up to the term d cubed. Here d means d square plus d. Right? Now I am using that formula. By using that formula, that 1 minus d. D means d square plus d. Plus d square means d square plus d whole square. Minus d cubed. D cubed means d square plus d whole cube into x cubed. Now expand this one by using a plus b whole square formula. I can get a d power 4 plus 2d cubed plus d square. Now expand this one by using a plus b whole cubed formula and multiply by minus. Then you will get minus d power 6 minus 3d power 5 minus 3d power 4 minus d cubed. Here what happened? Minus d square term plus d square term is cancel. Right? Now if you simplify this one, we can get 1 minus d plus d cubed minus 2d power 4 minus 3d power 5 minus d power 6 into x cubed. Right? But what do you want? We require up to the term what is that? D cubed only. Right? So that's why you can neglect the terms d power 4, d power 5 term and d power 6 term. By neglecting these d power 4, d power 5 and d power 6 terms, we get 1 minus d plus d cubed into what is there? X cubed. Now multiply. What happened? 1 into x cubed is x cubed minus d x cubed. D means what is the differentiation? What is the derivative of x cubed with respect to x? 3x square plus d cubed x cubed means we have to differentiate x cubed with respect to x. How many times? 3 times. If you differentiate x cubed 3 times with respect to x, we will get 6. So this is the particular integral of the given linear differential equation. Now we can write the complete solution of equation 1. So therefore the complete solution of equation 1 is y is equal to yc plus yp. Y is equal to yc plus yp. So therefore y is equal to, what is cf here? E power minus x by 2 into c1 cos root 3 by 2x plus c2 into what is that? Sin of root 3 by 2 into x plus what is pi done here? X cubed minus 3x square plus 6. Right? So this is the complete solution of the given non-homogeneous linear differential equation. Now let us see the second problem. Solve d square plus d of y is equal to x square plus 2x plus 4. Right? So this is also that non-homogeneous linear differential equation. Right? So to solve the non-homogeneous linear differential equation, we have to find the complementary function and particular integral. Right? So see here how to find the CF and PA. So that given that d square plus d of y is equal to x square plus 2x plus 4. Take it as equation number 1. It is already in the symbolic form. Right? You need to write again in the symbolic form. Right? Now directly you can find the CF value and PA value. To find CF, from equation 1 we have d square plus d of y is equal to 0. Auxiliary equation of this equation is m square plus m is equal to 0. M is common, then you can get m into m plus 1 is equal to 0. So the roots are m is equal to 0 comma minus 1. Here the roots are real and distinct. So we can write the complementary function as yc is equal to c1 into e power 0 into x plus c2 into e power minus 1 into x. So that is yc is equal to c1 e power 0 into x means e power 0 value is 1, c1 into 1 means c1 plus c2 into e power minus x. So this is the complementary function. Now we have to find a particular integral. So to find a particular integral from equation 1, the particular integral is, so this is the equation 1, from the equation 1 the particular integral is yp is equal to 1 by d square plus d into what is that, x square plus 2x plus 4. Here what is that? Here the function is, first term is polynomial in x, second term is polynomial in x, third term is also what is a constant polynomial, right? Okay, so totally this is a polynomial in x. Polynomial in x means we can apply the method 3. If you want to apply the method 3, what you have to do, we have to reduce the denominator to the form of 1 plus phi of d or 1 minus phi of d by taking the lowest power of d term as a gamma. Here we observe the powers of d here. The power of d is here 2, here the power of d is 1. So the lowest power of d means d, right? I can take d is common here, then what you get 1 by d into 1 plus d into what is there, x square plus 2x plus 4, right? So get 1 plus d to the numerator side, then what happens, 1 plus d whole power minus 1 into x square plus 2x plus 4, right? Now it is in the form of 1 plus d whole power minus 1. Expand this one by using the binomial theorem formula. Right now what happened, what is the expansion of this one? 1 minus d plus d square. Why I have taken up to the d square only? Here the power of x is 2. Highest power of x is here 2. So that's why I have considered up to the term d square. Right? Now multiply. What happens if you multiply? 1 into x square plus 2x plus 4 is x square plus 2x plus 4 minus d into x square plus 2x plus 4 plus d square into x square plus 2x plus 4. Right? So this is equal to 1 by d into x square plus 2x plus 4. D represents a differentiation with respect to x. We have to differentiate this one with respect to x. What is the derivative of x square? 2x. Minus into 2x means minus 2x. The derivative of 2x is 2. So minus into 2 is minus 2. Now we have to differentiate this x square plus 2x plus 4 with respect to x. How many times? 2 times. If I differentiate this term 2 times, then we can get the derivative of x square is 2. So plus 2. So the derivative of 2x, what that with respect to x 2 times is 0. The derivative of 4 is also 0. Right? Here what is that? Here minus 2 plus 2 is cancelled. Plus 2x minus 2x is cancelled. And the remaining terms are x square plus 4. 1 by d into x square plus 4. We know that 1 by d represents what is that? Integration. So here integral x square plus 4 into dx is equal to, what is the integration of x square with respect to x? X cubed by 3. And what is the integration of 4 with respect to x? 4x. So this is the particular integral of the given linear differential equation, right? Now the complete solution of given linear differential equation is y is equal to cf plus pa, that is yc plus yp. What is yc value here? Yc value is c1 plus c2 into e power minus